signing Nick Foles and the Jacksonville Jaguars as they match up with Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, from the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So Doug Marrone's Jaguars set to take over. They're led onto the field by the former third-round pick back in 2012, and that's the quarterback Nick Foles.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game, so he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
A pretty big opening there on first down, 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Benardrick McKinney, a first-time Pro Bowler a season ago, in on the tackle there. And now a look at the offense for Jacksonville.
And here comes Leonard Fournette, the big, and I mean big, tailback.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Jags picking up. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Hasn't been needed till here in the third. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. For them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
On third down, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Now they go screen. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very go for 2.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit.
Our guy, once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue.
12. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And inside the 20 before he's 18 yards, first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Houston, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile,